Hey there, thanks for tuning into Duckbricks. I'm Chris and welcome to LEGO Mini Reviews, the show where I review a ton of different LEGO vintage and new sets right here on the Duckbricks YouTube channel in a short form format. So I have a ton of Bricklink orders to get through as well as just associated LEGO purchases, and I figured instead of making a mega video where I go through every single one that's hours long, why not break it up into separate mini reviews? And so in addition to our normal 3 videos a week schedule, be sure to stay tuned for a mini review dropping every single day where we do not normally have a standard video releasing. I hope you enjoy, and let's jump right into our first pick. So last and arguably least here is LEGO ZNAP. So for those of you who don't know, LEGO ZNAP was LEGO's attempt to copy some competitor brands back in the 80s and 90s when they really weren't doing too well financially, and because of this attempt to copy their competitors, the ZNAP line was created, which is very similar to some other brands out there. You know what I'm talking about. So this features an entirely new system for building that I personally had not experienced before and just wanted to experience myself. It's actually what made me go into the store. I was looking at recent photos that the store posted online. I saw the ZNAP box for the low price of $20 and I said, you know what, I have to own that. So I went into the store to specifically look for this. Thankfully, it was still in stock. I was actually told that they were very glad that I took it off their hands because not very many people were too interested in the LEGO ZNAP set. Except for me, because I like to collect weird LEGO stuff, and that's what this is for. So the instruction manual was very interesting because, first of all, it included images of the sets, like literal pictures of the set's build process, and this main model wasn't even in the instructions until the very end, or near the end, because they had a ton of other building ideas on what you could do with the pieces. It was really clear to me that they intended this to be kind of an all-in-one building system, and you could just build a ton of different stuff with it, which is admirable for a LEGO set. I guess that's kind of what LEGO's all about, but I don't necessarily know how good the shaping worked out on this. Of course, because of its nature, it's very hollow and not necessarily in a good way like LEGO Technic has its own style. This just feels like the outline or structure internals of a jet. Now, the name of the set is Dino Jet, and you may be wondering, why is it named Dino Jet? Well, I will show you, because this has a magical transformation feature. Move these down like so, and the nice thing about ZNAP is that the connectors here actually allow you to move these in any which way. You can rotate these down here. It sits up like this. The head, if I can get the camera up there, rotates downwards, and zooming out and backing up, this is now a ferocious dinosaur. Kind of. So yeah, this is what they meant by Dino Jet. I guess I can kind of see it. This kind of looks like the head to a pterodactyl or a raptor or something. These, I guess, could be construed as arms, and I guess what they wanted you to think was that this is the tail here and these are the legs. I guess from the side profile, if you ignore the wheels, I can actually kind of see it. You can see the arms here, head here, and the feet here, but honestly, it's kind of a stretch. And it's very clearly just supposed to be a jet that's kind of tilted upwards. It's very obvious, of course, when I furl these back out, put it down flat and raise it up, that this is first and foremost a jet. But I admire the transformation feature. It's not often that they actually go through the effort of trying to do something like that in a set's main model, so I do like it, although of course I will be displaying this in jet form. Now, LEGO ZNAP is definitely a theme that deserves a second look for its own video all on its own. I may actually be picking up a few more of these to put out a bizarre or weird LEGO review of these, kind of in a similar vein to some other strange LEGO items I've picked up. There actually were a couple of extra pieces that were not used in this build that I've just kind of thrown onto here, but these actually are probably the most interesting to me, particularly because of the way that they suggest that you can actually hook up Technic stuff to this securely. You've got this element right here, which I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with this, but it seems like some sort of a way to connect Technic elements to it. And of course you have this right here, which actually is a ZNAP to Technic axle connector. Now, what I'm personally really curious to see is that if anyone has attempted to build mocks out of these pieces, out of the ZNAP pieces, I personally would love to see that, because this is just such a wacky and weird building system. I think it deserves a little bit more attention in the LEGO mocking sphere to see if people can actually make useful things out of these pieces. But with this summed up, we've taken a look at the massive haul from the Brickheads shop. Again, would highly recommend going over and visiting. They have such a wide collection of items, and while I got most of these sets I did not own already, there still are a ton of stuff that I actually didn't own and I was hoping to pick up the next time I go. So I certainly will be making a trip back, and I hope to see you there next time. With that, thank you all so much for tuning into Duckbricks. I hope you enjoyed this look at the Brickhead shop and a large look at the haul I got from the shop. Thank you all for tuning in so much to Duckbricks, and stay tuned for even more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming your way very soon. Thank you so much, and bye-bye for now. Alright, and with that, we have summed up this mini LEGO review. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and do let me know down in the comments below what do you think of this set. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? And if you own it, what have been your experiences with building and playing with the set itself? Also, let me know in the comments if you like this format of mini reviews. I'm trying to put them out on a fairly regular basis, so thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Like and subscribe for even more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming your way very soon.